sorry about that. I haven't set things up properly. I'll be with you shortly. There's just some things I need to do, which I forgot to do. Okay, virtual cam set up. So now I should be able to, it says camera to that. There we go. Alright, my Discord is open. No, it should be on quite on the set one. There we go. Right. Right, okay. Yeah, that's open. Excellent. Right. Just changing a few things. Hello! Hope you're all doing well. Nothing special, just catch up with everyone. You probably want so inform everyone what's happening so far. What the hell's happened here? There we go. Get me down there. Down. There we go. Is it just you, Eric? Okay, oh, there's two watching. Slowly, haven't been on it today. So I'm going to break, which all I do is giving me a headache at the moment. I'm not in the mood for Blender today, but there you go. So it looks like it's just you at the moment, Eric. I put this up here, the stream, so you know, people come in so we can tell them what's happening with the next chapter. What's happening? Well, we'll just wait till there's a few more people come in before we actually get started. Oh, 3 is in there. Thank you for turning up. We'll start talking and up to date. Pop. Hey Eric, if you want to come in and just come into the Discord, mate, be fantastic. You're more than welcome. We can talk shop. I'm in the quiet on the set. You do already have permission to come in there, so please do so. Okay, let's just check on. Yeah, still 3. For the other 2 that are watching right now, thank you for turning up. As I said, this is just a stream just so everyone can know what's happening. Knock, knock, knock. Hello, Pseudoscience. How are you? Okay. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see, Pseudoscience. A word, but a little busy. Not a problem, my friend. Not a problem. So okay, I just wait till a few more people come in before tell everyone what's happening so far. We haven't forgotten you. Let's put it this way. Chapter 7 is going to take a little longer than we thought. Where I've well said, I've got 2 channels, mate. My main channel is called The British Are Coming. That's where I do my live stream. And here and on this one, I'm busy getting the chapters ready for Star Trek Defiant. And you probably wonder what's happened to chapter 7. Well, I said chapter 7 is going to take a little longer to do. It wasn't supposed to be as long as we thought it was, because somebody wanted to add a few little things to it. Someone naming my animator, but there you go, he's enjoying himself. So apparently this chapter's going to be it's going to be our longest chapter. So we've gone from our shortest chapter, now we got our longest chapter. There we go. To what, my main channel? I will do that. I will post a link to my main channel. Just come off there actually to do a music live stream. So I will hold on. Just bear with me for a minute. View your channel, blah blah blah. Share. Copy link. I'll put it in the live chat. There you go. I want to go to my. That's my other. That is my main channel. The British are coming. Make sure I subscribe to that. How are you, Pseudoscience? Hope you're all doing well. Well, as you know, yes, we are still doing the chapter. Chapter 7 is going to take longer. Taking longer. He decides to make new scenes. Never mind. He's getting a little carried away, so this is going to be our longest one. So he's having to re-render things. I'm still editing some other stuff as well, getting some music together and sound effects. Chapter 7 is going to be quite revealing. This is the moment. Chapter 7 is the moment. I can't say any more, but everything really comes together now, and it's going to be the one. May I say, one of the best chapters. One of our best chapters we've done. Oh, apart from the ankle still playing, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Okay. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get the word out. Let's get the people in here. Did I miss the link? Oh, it should be on there. It's in the chat. Why is it not showing? Oh, let's see if I can put it as a pin. Well, let me. Well, that is weird. Let's try again. Oh. My link won't show up for some reason. Well, it's called The British Are Coming, yeah? Wow. Okay, my link won't show up on this one for some reason. Alright, mate, you have a good one, mate. Not exactly exciting anyway. Oh, why wouldn't my link show up? That is weird. I'll tell you what, let's put my well, let me link my last live stream. Maybe that will work. Copy link. For some reason that won't show up. Let's try that one. Huh, my links won't show up. Okay. That is really disconcerting. Okay, that's really disconcerting now. Oh, I think I know what's happened here. Hold on. Right, okay, let's get rid of that. Should be some browser. It shouldn't be. Okay, well, I'm typing it in and it's coming out as my British Are Coming. But there you go, that's my icon here, that's what it is. You'll see it there, that is my main channel. Why is not... That is really weird. Really, really, really weird. Why is it doing that? Add stream marker, share and it won't put the chat up. My chat won't appear on me. That is really weird. I don't know what's happened there. I have to sort that out. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's happened there. Well. I still won't do it. Can't figure it out. Cannot for life me figure what else. Oh well, just shows how long since I did a live stream on this channel. So if I say it's not said, it is going to be delayed, chapter 7, but we are working on it. He's having to redo some scenes and re-render. we will get on. So it's going to be a while. You have to be patient. Please be patient. But you will not be disappointed with this chapter. You will not be disappointed. What is wrong with this piece of garbage? Okay, you can't. Why is it not finished? Oh, well, would have been finished, but somebody wanted to add some new, added a bit more scene to it, but he's often, you know, he's adding more scenes to it, which means more work, but there you go. What can I say? Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, there was a scene where I did, but would have been short, sweet, and straight to the point. But somebody wanted to get, wanted to expand on it, but there we go. He's enjoying himself doing this anyway, so but there we go. But apparently, this is going to be a longer episode than what we usually have. Oh well. I'm going through all the other chapters I've written at the moment, so I'm having to go through all of them again. 8, 9, 10 and 11. I'm having to go through and rewrite certain areas because they don't mash up or have repeated myself. Some of them I've done 11 chapters, but there's still more chapters to go yet. It's nowhere near finished. Yeah, so far I've written 11 chapters, still got more to go yet. Nowhere near the end. So expect more from Star Trek Defiant? Why is that stopped? Why has the dancing girl stopped? Whoop! Don't want to do that. There we go. For some reason they've stopped. Why have they stopped? That is where loop with. Close. There we go. They're working. There we go. They're back. They're back and they're dancing. I need a name of the topic to go. The channel. Sorry. I need a name or topic to go with the channel. Well, which channel? My main channel is just called The British Are Coming, and it's entertainment. There you go. What I could do, hold on. Okay, I'm just mucking about here with things here. It's different. So if I did this, right, and we go to this. No, we'll go to there. There we go. Show. And this will show my... Right. If I move myself up the way, this is what you're looking for. Alright? This is the channel you're looking for, mate. The British Are Coming. Just bring that over here. Yeah? That is what you're looking for. That's my main channel. Okay. Now you know what you're looking for. Alright, okay, we've got 5 people in here. Good. I hope you're all doing well. This is just basically a catch-up. Any questions you wish to ask me about the show or anything like that, please do so. Like I said, we haven't forgotten you. Just the chapter summary is going to take a little longer because it's a little longer than our normal chapters. So you're going to please be patient. My animator's having to redo scenes and then re-render, and before he can move on to the next part. So he's still at the moment. He's in the main chapter. So he's done the prologue. I've got the prologue, and I'm already editing that. He's got to redo the main bit, and then he's got the post-credit scene to do after that. But the main's taking longer than normal, but somebody wanted to add some more scenes to it. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, but no. The son of my Pat probably won't be. He's offline at the moment, so he won't be showing up. If he does, he knows where to come. Bring that back. There we go. So we have got, how many have we got? We've got 6 watching. Thank you for all turning up. Please remember to like, share and subscribe and all the things. We'll talk about anything that's Star Trek and Star Trek Defiant. Yeah, any questions you want to ask me, please do so. Do not be afraid. Keep them. Make them sensible, don't be silly. Like I said, we haven't forgotten you. This is why I'm doing this stream. Just to let you know, we haven't forgotten you. We are still doing the next chapter. We've still got a few more chapters of that to do as well. So currently I've written 11 chapters. Still more chapters I've got to do after that, because it's nowhere near finished. But chapter 7 is pivotal. Yep. So this is going to be a good one. It'll be worth the wait when this is done. I've seen what he's done so far, and it's mwah, 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 chef's kiss. He's doing a fantastic job. Why can't I get this to work? Well, what's wrong there? Excuse me. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. What's this one? Pop-up dashboard. Ah. Okay, so what's happening here? Something very wrong is happening here. Hold on. Let's try again. Technology, eh? You gotta love it. Okay, that's better. What's to say? You say, Eric, do you render on your local? You say he uses a different program than me. So he uses I think it's 3ds Max. He uses, well, I use Blender. So yeah, and he does most of his stuff either at home or at his work. Okay, Bob Newman, hi there. What gave you the idea to follow follow alternative Defiant storyline. Absolutely loving it. Well, thank you. I thought Defiant was given a bad deal, and I thought it'd be great to give the Defiant and the crew a second chance. So this is basically an alternate timeline, no what if. The crew, there was some of the crew, like the captain, are different from my one. The captain is different to Brian. Isn't the same captain on the original Defiant. So there's the change there right now, including the Doctor. Again, you'll see the Doctor really, he's pulling his hair out and everything like that. It's a completely different Doctor to what I've got. So again, I'm making a change. I'm making it my own, but an alternate timeline, and there's a what if. And I chose to say all the characters there are all new or original. The ship is the only thing that's the same as the Defiant itself, and the storyline. I'll just making sure she give her a second chance, so to speak. And I like giving ships, the Constitution class, because a lot of the Constitution class were pretty much destroyed or lost in action. So I wanted to give them a second lease in life, and I chose the Defiant, and I thought it'd be perfect to integrate it and to give it that second chance. And I'm glad you are enjoying that, Bob. Was it Bob or Bod? Bod. Yeah, no, it's Bob. Beg your pardon, double B. I'm glad you are enjoying it. I'm looking for the next episode. Like I said, it's going to take longer than normal. He's having to redo some scenes and re-render. Yeah, it wouldn't take as long, but he wanted to add some extra scenes to it. But there you go. But trust me, it'll be well worth the wait. Chapter 7 is pivotal. Things really do come together in this chapter, and it'll be worth waiting for it. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Dusty D, I'm liking your mini Defiant series. Oh, I'm glad you are enjoying it, Dusty D. Really, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Had the Defiant been upgraded inside while still looking... What's that say? Had the Defiant been upgraded inside while still looking... The Defiant in original, she's still exactly the same. She was like the Enterprise. She, she went through all the same upgrades up until her disappearance. So, yeah. Right. Yeah, well, like I said, it's whenever we can do it. I mean, we got other things outside of YouTube. He's got a job and various other things and a family, but I'm pretty much trying to do my best I can at the moment, but I got other obligations as well. So yeah, and we're not getting paid for this because we can't get paid for it. So we're doing this out of love. Yes, like TOS. Like I said, the Defiant is set in the TOS area, but it's an alternate universe, alternate timeline. You'll probably notice if you ever watched I think it's called the Folian Web, where the Defiant disappears. The captain and the Doctor are not the same as in fact, you notice all the crew members are nothing like what I got in the Defiant. So this is my own Defiant, my own crew, but the same circumstances. Yeah. It's still classed as TOS, still same ship, same technology, uniforms and everything. Still can't get that chat to work on my board now. What the hell's wrong? Is there anything else you wish to ask? I would try and get my animator in here, but he's offline, so I don't think there's a chance of him coming in at all. I sent the link to him if he does come online, he's there to join. But just hold thy breath. Because he's a busy man. He's got a life outside of YouTube. Thank you all for turning up anyway so far. Just for this quick catch up, let you know what's happening in Star Trek Defined. If there's any questions you wish to ask me, please do so. 5 of you watching, thank you very much. On correction, there was 4. Now there's 4 of you. Like I said, if there's anything you wish to ask, please do so about the show. Or anything Star Trek, in fact. I'm more than happy to. To the best of my abilities. Okay, well, it says, Bob Newman says, given that we're in the alternate timeline, is the crew still in the mirror universe similar to the Prime? Good question, which I don't have an answer for. Now, there could be a possibility that the original Defiant is split off. Remember, they said if anything changes, usually you split off from the Prime timeline. I don't know, it could be. It could be. I mean, the reason the crew on my Defiant are not the same as the crew of the original. So, I suppose you could say this is an alternate timeline. I mean, this is what I consider a what if. And basically, this is and I'm doing this. This is our this is what's the word I'm looking for? This is a pilot episode. This would be our pilot episode. Once it's finished, our pilot episode, and that's it. It's done. Now, whether you want us to carry on to do another episode is not only depends on you, whether you hunger for it, is whether we're able to do it. Now, the reason is because my animator, he's the one who's going to be doing all the animation, whereas I'm going to do all the writing and all the other things. And it's whether up to he is not obligated to render to do all this for me. He's doing this out of love because he enjoys it. So once we have done this episode, this pilot episode, we're going to have to think about see whether if the hunger is there for more. So we'll have to see how it goes. Hey Jensen, how are you? Because a lot of work, you probably notice a lot of work goes into it. Like I said, he is not obligated to do it all. I mean, once he's done this, if he doesn't want to do any more anymore, that is fine. I'm not going to force him to do it. I could probably go back to how I originally did, but do an narrative instead of that and use some stills. I might ask him to do some still positions for me, because that way it won't take long. But we'll see what happens. It might force me to improve on my animation on Blender. Or I could ask someone else to do the animation. We'll see what happens. But like I said, he is. We both had a good chat. Once we've done this episode, we'll leave it and see what happens. I might actually do. Once I've done all the chapters, I might do an edit or put all the chapters together in one and see what happens. What we got here? What Dusty D says, what are the chances of this Defiant having to experiment with binaural jet computers? Don't you mean binaural circuitry, the gel packs? Binaural circuitry or earlier isolation. Yes, because the TOS, they don't use Isolinia, don't they? They use Geotronics. Yeah. As it says, the best timeline. What's the best timeline? Is that Eric? Yeah, gel pack. You said jet. Binaural circuitry. Yeah. Bear in mind that they've gone back in time, all right, and they're in another, not only back in time, but still in their universe, but back in time and in the different galaxy. They're in the Pegasus galaxy. Oh, thank you, Eric. Thank you. I'm glad you. But like I said, we're not even in they're not even in the Pegasus galaxy yet. They're still in the void between galaxies. So. At the moment. So once the pilot episode is done, if we ever do another one and then do another episode, it will be in the Pegasus Galaxy. We might do some shorts to help fill in the gaps, you know, to slowly move into the new episode if we do choose to do another episode. I think an alternate Harry Mudd. Oh no, we can't bring him into. No, we can't. No. This is the reason why I chose to put them not only back in the 21st century and in a different galaxy, was to avoid all that. They can stay there. This is going to be my own universe. The Pegasus Galaxy is my own universe, my own unique planets and aliens, yeah, and ships. So this is going to be a clean straight. Everything's going to be new, yeah. So to separate ourselves from that one, and this is going to be my own universe. No Harry Mudd or anything like that, yeah. Anyway, we've got our own version of Harry Mudd and Ciaran Jones in Varan. So, unfortunately, you've seen what happened to him. But not to say we won't put our own version of those characters in there. This is going to be... Well, that's what we're trying to do, something original. Said the Pegasus Galaxy is going to be my own universe. New aliens, new technology, and everything like that. So, new planets. So, original... So... This is going to be my own canvas. Like I said, this is why I chose the Defiant and separated her from the Alpha Quadrants and bring her back in time, but also in the Pegasus Galaxy. So we can pretty much do what we want. Keep those questions coming. I'm enjoying this. But that sounds like you've all enjoyed the Defiant, so which is good. Some main things. You'll probably notice as well from chapter 3 onwards that we've, I say we, Pat, he's adjusted the uniforms now. Because the first 2 chapters, well, the women's uniform was slightly rambunctious. So he's improved on the uniforms. I'll tell you what though, ever since doing that, from you can see the progression and improvement of his animation, everything from chapter 1 all the way up to till now, that is improved immensely. He's getting quite confident. I'm getting quite confident in my editing and everything like that. So we're all having fun doing this and learning things along the way. This Defiant will not need to fire its phases much, being much more advanced. Look at say. Just because it's gone back in time does not mean that the aliens that they meet are less advanced. Remember, they look up. I mean, there are alien races that are older than the Federation who are far more advanced than they are. Look at the Harkonians, yeah? Well, those portals they created, highly advanced. So, not necessarily gone back in time does not necessarily mean that these races of people are backward. Okay, Eric the Pug says, is this day job as an animator too? No, he works at a plant deals in mining equipment. So, yeah. What's a designer? I think he designs mining equipment. He's good, yes. And he does use the software there for helping things. Yes, the editing is great too. It's all coming together. I think Bob Newman says, so based on that, you ruled out my theory that the Commodore's arrival was could be okay. Link at getting the crew home. Kind of right. Okay, now we've got a Commodore again. I don't want to give too much away about Commodore Decker. Dave, you ever watched the post-credit scene in the first episode? The Admiral stated that the Defiant and the crew will never come back. They will be classed as missing actual hands. They have stuck in the 21st century and in the Pegasus Galaxy, including Commodore Decker. So there's no chance. If they did that, then what was the point in me doing this? Doing this second episode we ever do one in this new universe. So yeah. Confined on a mining. Can't read that one. Could be a cool story. Defined on a mining machine. Well, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we want to get this pilot episode over and done with, sorted out before we. And if you do want us to do another episode, some me and Pat will have to get together and work on what we're going to do for a second story. But like I said, but between them, we might do some short ones as well to help link the two in. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away, so you're going to have to be patient and wait what's going to happen, how it's all going to fit in. So as for the Defiant and the Commodore, crew Defiant and the Commodore, they ain't going back. Keeps their timeline in one piece. Okay, any more questions? Get some good questions here. Really good. Keep them up. I'll do my best. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Let's get the word out and let's get people in here. Okay, I've got 4 of you watching. So we did have 5, so I think one of you just dropped out. And we got the Furry Bee, also known as Batman. Hello, are you? Why do you look like a king with a iron forehead? I'm not going to answer that, dignify that with an answer. Might Defiant need to use a different power source if limited? No, don't worry. The same. Remember, the minerals are universal. So warp drive and all that is still a constant in both galaxies. So don't have to worry about warp power and dilithium and all that plasma, all that sort of thing. So matter and antimatter. That is still going to be a constant. No, I know that. The dilithium crystals used up focus. It's a focusing crystal. Yes. I'm not saying it is. Power is choose by the matter and antimatter exchange. Yes, we know that. He's just saying, will the power source be the same in the Pegasus Galaxy? And it will be. It is a constant. The power source, the materials, the crystals. Might even some new materials. Don't know. Was it saying you were 6 of the house? Keep it up, Batman, and I'm gonna time you out. Hey, if you want to come in, Batman, come in Discord, please do so. No, I'm not going to call you Fairy Bee. I'm going to call you what the other name you use. I'm going to call you Batman. Because I'm not using that word. And Jetson, if you're still there, please come in. Okay, so there you go. What happened with the shuttle in, in the scrap bar ship? It's on board the Defiant. If you've been watching, they brought it aboard the Defiant. No, I'm not a Klingon, no. Or a Romulan. I don't have the ears for it. Don't have the lobes. If you watched the episode, Dusty D, they did Coleman and Paul piloted the Enterprise shuttle to the Defiant, and I think we have a guest.
No, you don't. You've got an annoyance.
Yes, I got an annoyance. Yeah, well, keep it clean and smite. This is PG-13, all right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is why I altered my name for YouTube, because otherwise it wouldn't register on chats.
How are you, mate?
Better.
Better? Right, okay, let me just try something.
Well, you heard about me cat, didn't you?
No, I haven't. What happened, mate?
Died on the 30th of March.
I'm so sorry, mate.
Yeah, heart attack, I think.
Ooh.
The way it went.
Okay. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry to hear that.
So, how are you anyway?
I'm doing fine. The ankle isn't, but I'm doing fine.
And you've gone quiet.
Sorry?
In fact, you sound awfully quiet. Hold on a minute.
Well, I've got my full volume.
No, I didn't have you on full volume for some reason.
Oh, right. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Awesome.
Loud and, well, loud.
Loud.
Enough.
Right, what we've got here. Dusty D, there is not a humanoid dog species yet.
Do you know... I'm being serious when I say this, but do you know what I would like to see?
What?
And it would have to be done by British people of about our generation. And it could be done with deep fake CGI these days. Can you imagine? Carry on Star Trek. Seriously.
Oh, I heard you, but I'm trying to think. I'm hoping you're not serious.
No, I think it would be great, especially for people of our age.
Well, it's your idea. You do it on your channel, mate.
If I had the wherewithal, not I probably would.
Go for it, mate.
Or
Go for it.
Or a Babylon 5 version of it ain't half hot, Mum.
That would be good. I would actually think, but no, not Babylon 5. Definitely Star Trek one with ain't half hot. Could you imagine it?
Deep Space Nine.
Oh no!
Only Winston Davis is a Klingon.
Oh no! Don't! Oh,
lovely boys.
right, we've got here. Bob Newman says face slap. Dusty D, how is Furry B doing?
Getting there.
Oh dear.
But where, you might ask?
Getting there, yeah. Well, we know why. Just want some more questions. I said just doing this catch string to let everyone know we haven't forgotten. There's chapter 7 is still in the works. Just a lot to do. It's a lot longer than we thought it was going to be. Well, it was shorter until my mate decided he wanted to add this and this to there. But okay, fair enough. I wanted to keep that short and sweet, but
So,
no.
I've got a question. The guy who bought the shuttle off,
Varen.
is he going to be a recurring character?
Well, you saw what happened to him.
It's been a while. I'd have to revisit the episode.
We'll have to watch what episode. He went. A ship decloaked. You heard everything went black. You heard a couple of torpedoes going off, and then kaboom.
Well, that could mean anything. I mean, that could mean that the ship decloaked. Yeah, tried firing its torpedoes, but Vern has somehow blocked the torpedoes too.
He says, "Don't worry, you'll get what you get coming for." And then it said, "I'll get what's coming to me." That sounds ominous. And then you see a shadow of a ship decloaking as it burned, and then everything goes black, and you hear torpedoes firing, and then explosions.
Well, this is fiction, so until there's an actual body, he could still be alive.
Could be, could not be. I can't say anything. You know I can't.
I know.
As far as everyone's concerned, he's dead. Or isn't he?
Or he was saved by Gary Mitchell. No, I still think my idea about Gary Mitchell holds water.
Well,
He faked his own death.
The Oto thing. They brought Gary Mitchell in that, didn't they, for their Oto special?
Of Gods and Men.
No. The Oto, the channel called Oto, where they're doing the Kirk, it's almost like resurrecting sort of thing. I don't know. I'll show you another time. It's Oito. I can't remember now. It's really, really good. You haven't seen it?
Nope, I haven't even heard about it.
Oh wow!
But my idea is Mitchell's brain was obviously mutating along with his body, right? Which is why he's getting his powers, right?
I've got a couple of here. Dusty D. In Star Wars, don't bring that name here. You mean Star Trek? Tarek Nor. It's Star Wars instead of Star Trek. Tarek Nor.
Yeah, no, they mean Star Wars.
Yeah.
Read the question.
In Star Wars, the Tarek Nor... No, Tarek Nor is the Star Wars. It should be Star Trek, mate. Tarek Nor is the DS9 station.
Yes, but he's saying if it was in Star Wars.
No, that's what it's saying. So in Star
Yes,
Wars, the
he said-
Tarek Nor station would be... Oh, sorry, my apologies. I didn't read the whole question. My apologies. Tarek Nor class station would be a mobile battle station. Hybrid. Yeah.
It's not that he's thick; it's that he ran ahead. His mind ran ahead of the question.
That's the autism, mate. That's the autism.
I don't have that excuse.
No. He's an arsehole. Pardon my language.
Yes, I am.
And he's proud
in
of
fact-
it, ladies and gentlemen. He's proud of it.
In fact, I'm a four-legged piece of furniture you would find in a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, a stool.
Yeah. Technically, Defiant crew could have beamed off.
Could have, not could have.
Yeah, could be beamed off the. Yeah, could have, but they wanted to get the shuttle in there, so they wanted to get the ship by there to pilot it back. It was still working on, so they piloted it back,
Yep.
and they did. The Hendrix beamed back to the Defiant with Decker, so.
Nice that the Defiance actually got a British captain. Well, specifically an English captain.
Yes.
But like I've said before, if it was done with strict adherence to original series,
I know who the original captain was.
if it was done with strict adherence to the original series setup, his first officer could not be his wife because it was run like a military setup, and
No.
you don't have that kind of relationship in a command structure.
I really don't care, mate. This is mine, mate. And
I know it is.
Reason I'm doing it that way, I go by when Captain Robert April, his wife was served on there as chief medical officer.
Well, she shouldn't have.
Well, but she did. She was there.
And that was in the cartoon series, not the actual.
Also, no, but it was also was married on there.
In a fan film. A fan film
as well. So I'm gonna stick with that.
Oh, hey, it doesn't detract from the story, right?
No. That says this isn't my Wilton. This is how I'm going to do it, and the reason is that they've done this before. They've always kept the professionalism. Yeah, they've always put the ship and the crew first before their own. So they've always been professional.
Unlike Picard.
Yes.
Well, he was French anyway, so.
Well, there you go.
You know, I would have actually written vaguely Clouseau like if I'd have been in charge of that show.
Hold on, what have we got here? Dusty D or Van? What's it? Van? What's it? Vanan could be. I mean Varen. Inside of the F.
Inside.
What's he trying to say? Because you know my dyslexia. What's he saying?
He's trying to say that Varen could have been in the F-class shuttle with full shield on, having Varen live.
I don't know what he's trying to say there.
That's what he was trying to say. What I just said.
Sorry, I'm done. You'll have to excuse me, Dusty. I'm autistic and dyslexic, so I'm trying to process what you're saying there.
And two, he's got to put up with me.
And which makes things even more difficult. It really heightens sets my autism into overdrive.
And his anxiety.
And my anxiety. That's.
He doesn't know what I'm going to say next.
No, I'm sort of because I'm holding my breath. And what's he going to?
I can you imagine carry on Star Trek. I mean,
this is what I mean. This is what I mean, Dusty D. This is exactly what I mean.
Frankie Howard is a Vulcan.
Furry could. Good thing you are able to. Was it? Short put my. See again. I can't even read that.
Basically, I can decipher what he's saying.
So it looks like Gaferi's going to have to be my translator. I have to live with anxiety. Yeah. Well, in this day and age, we all are.
Yeah.
Moving on. Yeah. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Not on here. No.
I was going to say, thankfully, if it's that bad, you can always tell anxiety to find somewhere else to live.
And I think with the
you know what would have made an interesting crossover, and it could have only really been done in the 70s, and it could have only really been done as a cartoon special.
I'm probably going to regret asking this, but I'm going to. But there we go. You're going to do it regardless. What?
Battlestar Galactica meets Star Trek. Seriously.
Could be worse.
The original Battlestar Galactica.
Good, I suppose.
Still like that idea, though.
Anyway.
Lieutenant Wins has beamed out the surface. Captain in her uniform hasn't.
Don't. Any more questions, please? Before my anxiety explodes like a warp core.
It's the Lesser Magellanic Cloud, right? In the storyline.
Sorry, what's that?
It's the Lesser Magellanic Cloud, isn't it?
What's that?
It's one of the little satellite galaxies that orbits the Milky Way.
Oh, right, okay. Well, what was it? This device needs to be doing a lot of high G, ND, high G negative loops. Well, I'm not. You're gonna have to worry my animated one because he's the one that's doing all the animations.
Wouldn't matter. They've got inertia compensators, inertial shielding.
So nothing.
So basically, you don't feel any of the acceleration or deceleration.
Unless something happens to inertial dampeners and everything. So
Yeah, in this, like Roddenberry comes across and saying, in this scene, I want to see people falling around the bridge.
what's this? How about Moonbase Alpha from Space 1999?
Which was an unofficial sequel to UFO, if you remember that show.
Yes, I remember that one. Do 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 do
Yep.
do 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 do.
I've got the entire show on DVD.
Do love that show.
The only thing I don't like about that show is they let Sylvia Anderson design the costumes.
Oh well, at least the women were real women then back then.
Yeah, but why the hell were they wearing purple wigs in space?
I have no idea.
And
But
they go on a submarine and they're all wearing string vests.
Well, thing about I asked that about I told my dad that, and he says, well, in the original, back in the Second World War, that's when the submariners used to wear something like that to help you breathe, stop them sweating and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That was breathe skin. So real submariners in the Second World War string vests.
Yeah, but when you say that submarine, it's air conditioned.
I know, but they're trying to keep with the. What's the Space 99 felt like stuff? Yes, it did. I did enjoy Space 99.
The first season, anyway, was all right.
Yes,
the
didn't like the second season. Didn't like the second season. It started to go.
You could tell you could tell it had been sold to a different company.
It had a new management, a new.
It was a different company entirely.
Yeah, and it's a new showrunner, so he changed it completely.
Yeah, like got rid of the cool, stirring opening sequence music and put this really bad disco track on.
And the control room, they really made it very claustrophobic, didn't they?
Yeah.
There you go.
Again, though, they kept with Sylvia Anderson's with the costume designing. She was terrible at design. I mean,
I did like the uniforms on Space 1999.
Nah, how uncomfortable was that bloody zip though?
It was across the side, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it was coded for each department, didn't it?
Somebody pat you on the shoulder and that's it, you're off to very medical.
Yeah, but like I said, they had colour-coded sleeves for the Department of Medical and Command, didn't they? So.
Well, they nicked that from Star Trek.
Yeah.
They also had that in Voyage of the Bottom of the Sea.
That's another.
If you remember,
yeah,
if you remember the ordinary crewmen, they had red or blue jumpsuits. Like Kowalski was in red.
Flying Sub. I love that show.
Oh God, I've been watching that on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I've been watching that on YouTube as well. It's really, really good.
But you notice the Flying Sub when you see it leaving the sea view or docking again. It's too big. It is massively too big.
Six watching. Thank you for turning up. Remember that. Press that like button. Get the word out.
And if you can't press that like button, hit the dislike button twice.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, I got that from another channel I watch. Yeah. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you didn't, hit the dislike button just to make sure.
Okay, Space 99's second season control room was actually the backup control room after season 1. Control room was destroyed by fire and
a hull breach, I think that's supposed to mean.
I don't remember that happening.
That happened every other episode, didn't it?
Yeah, they've always received a hull breach. It's always...
Or the commander or Alan Carter would be taken over by a Martian. Sorry, if they're not from Earth, the Martians.
I do like the Eagles.
Oh, did you see the rebooted Captain Scarlet, the CGI one?
Yeah.
It was actually quite good, I thought.
Good. I enjoyed that,
It was more adult.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking about when it came, I thought, oh God, how bad is this going to be? But I was really pleased.
You think about the entire premise of it. How twisted is that to put out for children? Yeah, the main character gets killed off straight away and is replaced by
a Mysteron
copy.
agent. So basically,
A
that's
copy.
not the original. He is not the original
No, he's a
Captain Scarlet.
doppelganger.
He is the Mysteron.
Yeah, he's a doppelganger.
Yeah. So the real Captain Scarlet is dead.
Yeah.
With his memories, has his memories and his spirits.
And so does Captain Black.
Okay, this is great. Michael R. What's this? Sci-fi author here. Stopping by to escape reality for a bit. Oh, well, you come to the wrong place.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't even go anywhere near reality.
You have come to the wrong place.
Yep.
We've got 11 people watching. Thank you. And only 7 people
I've got
pressed
something
like.
for you.
Only 7 people press like, and we've got 11 people watching. Press that like.
I know. Hit that like button. I've got
there's
something for you.
8.
You know,
So,
the original series, Spock said that the Vulcan Science Council has determined that time travel is impossible, right?
yeah,
And in Enterprise,
they did it, didn't they? With the
yeah, which was sort of like 100 years before the original. So that means the Vulcan Science Council knew that time travel was possible because T'Pol would have reported it back.
probably would
I
have
think they
done
said that to discourage people from trying.
How large is the crew count on the Defiant?
About 200.
A Constitution class is usually around about 400 crew members.
200.
200 is it? 200?
Yeah, 260, something like that.
Yeah, for a Constitution class, before she went for the full refit. So yeah, 200 notes. I'd say 200, 240.
Easy way to find out.
You're gonna have a look.
I'm going to have a look.
Keep all going. You're gonna be our fact finder.
In the original series, it was 200 under
200.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
However, it was initially stated as 200 under Captain Pike.
200 to Captain Pike. Aha. Fun fact,
Yeah.
I am a distant relative of Gene Roddenberry on my mother's side. Can you confirm that?
Well, we'll not hold that against you.
Yeah. What do we want? Time machines, when do we want them? It's irrelevant. Oh God, I just get it. It's relative. Yeah. Jim. This is Jim Connor had. John. You mean John Connor?
Okay, why have you just started sounding squirrely?
How do I sound
I don't
now?
know if it's on your end or my end. Try now.
Testing.
Yep, you're out of sync with your video though. This is why I don't come on here very often.
Testing. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's weird. It's slowed down on the. It's on only on Discord. Everything else is fine. It's just Discord. Weird. Never mind.
Everything's weird until it isn't.
Have you met us?
No, actually, I haven't met us.
No, true. Eric Parker, Mouse. Okay, Michael says, "I have never It's never benefited me. However, it's true, like third cousin." Okay.
I always got the impression that Roddenberry didn't like the English much. I mean, any English characters in Star Trek never had a good run, did they?
No. They probably wouldn't like me then replacing the Defiant character with an Englishman.
Oh no.
'Cause the Defiant, I mean, there was a British ship called Defiant, wasn't there?
Possibly, yeah.
I think it was the
That's
Second
kind of
World-
a common name for ships.
Yeah, but there was a British ship called Defiant. I thought, fuck it, why not? Pardon my language again. Do apologise for the swear word. I'm trying to keep it clean. I keep thinking I'm on my other
Well, you
channel.
didn't say completely, did you?
I keep thinking I'm on my other channel.
There is that. Maybe you want to get a... then that's not a screensaver. Maybe you want to have a different desktop for when you're doing this channel. So, you keep looking at the screen. It'll constantly remind you.
Yeah, well, there, see, this is supposed to remind me,
It doesn't, or does it?
I know, you got the dancing Defiant girls, so there we go. And you know, it's
You know
what?
You know, one of the worst designed pieces of science fiction props is, it's also one of my favourites.
What's that?
The original series spacesuit.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen your
That
daughter
was
think, but
horrible.
it was,
It was a horrible suit, but there you go.
it was a 5-minute knock-up job.
So, in my second book of my series, one of the main characters is British. So what sort of stories do you do sci-fi then? You did say you were sci-fi. Yeah, sci-fi author, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Awesome. Are they on sale? Have you published them?
There's another thing I always thought would work, like an offshoot Star Trek, right? Set in the original series universe, right?
You mean a spin-off?
But it's got nothing to do with...
Oh, nothing to do with
Yeah, but it's
Starfleet.
got nothing to do with Starfleet.
Yeah. Kind of like
Right.
maybe it could be a crew of a cargo vessel or something, like Aurora, Star Trek Aurora.
Actually, I was thinking more like an Indiana Jones type character.
Because you remember Star Trek Aurora, that's not it's a Starfleet and they're just cargo vessel. Okay, we'll get you.
But imagine that, an Indiana Jones type character.
Okay, hold on. Dusty D. Different.
Cyberpunk.
Are the Defiant ladies on the whole? And my mate just did that for me. You know, where he just did it for a laugh, and I liked it, and I thought I'll put it on there for my background. I had it even on. I have it out on display on my second channel as well. It was good. It was just for a laugh. He did it just for a laugh.
An interesting scientific thing for you.
Oh, so it says because I do Cyberpunk. Okay, my first is on Amazon. Okay, it puts the link in the chat, and I'll go and have a look.
You can't. You'd have to.
I can't. My
He can
chat,
post the
my
link.
Chat,
Well,
my chat's not bloody working for some bloody reason.
He could put the link in chat, but he couldn't.
Yeah, because he's not moderated. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah.
Yeah. Neither am I.
No.
Interesting bit of science for you. You know, the interstellar space, there's considerably more cosmic rays and just radiation in general in interstellar space than there is in the solar system, right? And scientists hypothesize that intergalactic space has even more radiation.
Astro, welcome. I live in my van with my wife and dog. Okay, that was a bit random. That was random. But welcome.
Yeah, what he's not telling you is he's actually a ferret.
I am Weasel.
Garble, garble, garble. Oh, yeah, you know, Sorry, the planet Sigma Iosha 4 from a piece of the action.
Hold on, it says Astro says it's meant to be random. Okay. Sorry, yeah, go on.
You remember Sigma Iosha 4 from the episode of Piece of the Action?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it hadn't been a book on gangsters that they'd used?
It could have been anything else, couldn't it? Yeah, can you imagine what book it could have
It'd been Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Flies.
Or Dracula.
Silence of the
Oh
Lambs.
no!
Silence of the Lambs.
I've got it. The perfect one. The Wombles.
You broke me again. Okay, we got this. Okay, that's my way of trolling. It's very mild. Well, fine. Welcome. Are you subscribed to this channel? So you can carry on watching the video. If you haven't, please do so and watch what the content I've got on here. Okay, what's that? Dusty D. Technically, you could spacewalk on the hull of the spaceship inside the shield's bubble. They will have to be pressurized. If you got the pressure, then the shield will have to be pressurized.
Yep, and I've done that before, but
Yes,
only
they have,
in a very
yes.
small pocket.
Yeah, create a small pocket. And you
that
have
was
to be
in
very,
Raffle Prize, wasn't
very
it?
careful.
That was an Enterprise, wasn't it?
No. You're thinking of when they joined warp bubbles, the warp.
No, I'm thinking about when they had to fix something on the hull.
I can't
I
remember.
think it was Enterprise. It wasn't the original series. I know that, and it wasn't the Next
The only
Generation.
episode I can think of when they walked in on the hull was to get rid of that mine, that Romulan mine.
Yeah.
And they were wearing suits.
Yeah, I'll tape your worm for it.
What's this? The Cyber Dance book. Book 1. Ah, it's called the Cyber Dance. Okay, I'll have a look for that. If I can remember. Oh, well, we're going to write that down so I don't forget.
Well, Astro, maybe you should get out your tricorder.
Okay, Cyber Dance. Is that one? That's one word, okay. Okay, I'll have a look for that. Written it down so I don't think it is. Okay. I have no to subscribe. I'm analysing.
Right, it said he should get his tricorder out.
Yeah, okay. First Contact had a spacewalk. Yes, and on the whole of the Enterprise E to get rid of the the deflector dish. Stop them from putting the interplexing beacon. Poor Lieutenant Hawk.
Like, can you imagine if they'd altered just one tiny fraction of history when they went back to the 24th century, the 24th century, I think it was, wasn't it?
What's that?
And it turned out that the Federation was still using money in Picard's time, and he actually got billed for the damage to the Enterprise.
Hold on, what are you talking? What are you talking? First Contact?
First Contact, yeah.
When they went back to their own timeline, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
They'd altered it slightly so that the Federation was still using money in Picard's time, and he got billed for the damage to the Enterprise.
And the repair on Data.
Yeah.
I have never watched Star Trek, so you never know what the hell are you doing here, mate? He did say he was trolling. There you go. Trexo IDK. Why YouTube recommended this to me, but I'm trying. Okay. Well, if you're not a Star Trek, probably this moment would be for you, but there you go. Some like it, some don't. It's a Marmite, isn't it?
Money hasn't. Money is a relatively efficient way to conduct an economy. I can't see any reason to get rid of it.
No. It's not perfect, but it works.
better than barter. I mean, have you ever tried getting change for a gerbil?
Okay, we've got another guy, Dr. Backseat. You're showing up in your are you showing up recommend right now? Whether you use it verbally.
I know why. It's
Subscribe.
because you're the only non-political bit.
YouTube
It's
is
because
you off. Thank you. I'm glad that good. And it's like being on a main page. Oh, excellent.
I know why. It's because you're about the only channel on YouTube right now who isn't being political.
Well, this is what this channel's about. If you want political, go on my other channel.
I know.
This is Star Trek.
Yeah. And there are indeed Klingons on the starboard bow.
Starboard bow. Yeah, it must be what I ate last time. It's really clinging on.
Yeah, I told you to use a sandpaper.
I know. You're being recommended, aren't you? Well, okay, that's fine. Oh, thank you very much. At least I know it's getting out there. Okay, Dusty, there was a technically Federation credits in Star Trek 6 for the Starfleet had
during the original series, the Federation did use a currency.
So obviously they've retconned it with for next gen.
They basically retconned it in the Voyage Home.
Hold on, I just want to say thank you. It just appeared. I got an alert. Michael has just subscribed to me. Thank you very much. It just showed up. I had an alert in front of my screen. You probably won't see it yet. Thank you very much. I had the whistle going. Bozeman whistle's going off when I get to alert.
Astro, it wouldn't work.
What's that?
You need something to reward other people for their labour. Otherwise, they're not going to do it.
Oh, please don't bring this sort of crap here, please.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on it.
Yeah.
The original series was the best.
Yeah. If I can get my bloody
and I've got the digitally remastered edition.
Never mind.
See, I've got the digitally remastered edition.
Right. Welcome to the crew, indeed. What's happened to my chat on this? Never mind.
It's working all right with me.
No, what it is on my live studio board.
Right.
I have the chat usually appear on my other channel. I have the chat appear on the side, and all I got is that the monkey with the hammer, and says something went wrong, and I can't get it to work properly, and I don't know what's wrong.
Internet in general seems to be having ups recently.
Well, but the thing is, when I did my music live stream on my other channel, I didn't have any problems at all. It's just this one. So
yes, may the 5th be with you now.
Yeah, well, yes, it is now. Yes, it is. 5/5/25. What got here? Eric, welcome to the crew. Yeah. What's this? That TGE Star Trek 2 Bozeman whistle. Yes.
Yes, the bosun's whistle.
That's Bozeman's whistle. Yes, I had it blowing there. Just to let me know, is somebody subscribed? That's function, but peace out. May the 4th be a go, alright, mate. Thank you. Thank you for trolling. I've had worse. Believe me, I've had worse.
Yeah, he's obviously gone to do what Captain Kirk used to do and look for Norman. Yeah, because Kirk was always boldly going where Norman had been before. Those little whimpers of pain are what I live for.
Dusty D.
Oh.
Back in TOS, the Bozeman whistles was a physical flute. Bozeman not. Yeah, well, it's an electric. I mean, they still use them in some certain areas, especially when they're getting someone high ranking comes on board, or some diplomat.
Yeah.
They use them, but they also use it for the electronic ones. They use when they want to gain the attention of the entire crew when it's a ship-wide announcement.
Yep.
They blow the
Oh. Couple of bad German jokes for you.
No.
Oh.
No.
They're
No.
no, they're not insulting.
No.
So
No.
no
No.
then.
No. No.
This is actually funny.
No. No.
Can you say 9?
No. Michael just laughed.
Somebody's going to ask why the chicken crossed the road.
Shut up.
No, why did the chicken cross the road?
It was lost.
No, he was following orders.
Right, where's that boot button? Where's that boot button? How can I boot you out?
That's because nicely, no go.
Hold on, actually, this is even better. There we go, I just muted you. There you go. Lovely. You're back on. At least I can do that.
You actually hadn't muted us.
Hold on. There we go. I've unmuted you, so there you go. There we go. What's it saying? Bozeman whistles for different alt status from yellow alert. Okay, yeah. You do search.
Oh, Michael's.
Go on.
You just started reading it, as I said.
If you do search.
Right, actually, I'm going to bugger off.
You go off then? Alright, mate. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Yeah.
Making my life
You have a good one, mate.
I'm making my stream a living hell.
You do that yourself. Tell you, take the mirror down, you'll be a lot happier.
See you, mate. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Alright, mate.
And
Click. Oh, dear. If you look for search for my book, I just want to offer my... was it? Okay. I can't... sorry, I'm dyslexic. Thank you. So, you're most welcome. I was thinking we'll have a look for it. I do like sci-fi stories. One which I've listened to, it's an Audible. I prefer to listen to audio books because of my dyslexia, so I have trouble reading it. So what I'm listening to right now is called The Mech Touch, and that's really good. I like that. Big freaking robots that people pilot. My favourite yellow alert call out in Star Trek 6 was yellow alert all day. Yeah. Okay, what time is it? I think we're going to have to end the stream there. It's getting quite late here. It is gone midnight. I really should be asleep. Thank you all for turning up and talking, and I hope I have given you enough information again for what's happening with Chapter 6 with Star Trek Divine Chapter 6. And like I said, we haven't forgotten you. We're still it's just taking longer than normal. But it will get done, hopefully. And we'll get it out to you when it is. I have got a previously trailer ready to put out when it gets closer to the time. I'll put that out late when I get a chance. Not today. When we get closer to finishing Chapter 6. It says, you might want to wait. My audio. Oh, so you are doing an audio version, but I will find it so I know where it is if you're doing audio. So, Deck 9 on the Connie refit with torpedo room. Border. Okay. Anyway, I've really got to go now. So no more questions. So to catch you again. Until next time, have a great day. Bye bye for now. Bye. And oh, I'll do this as well. Oh, that's the wrong button. Anyway, I'm going. Bye.